Welcome back to Two of a Kind. I'm Olivia.
And I'm Michelle.
And like we always say, let's get ready for another great episode.
Yeah, if you can stick it out to the end, you'll see it's going to be amazing.
Because like, how do people start an introduction to a podcast? Like, what are you supposed to say?
I actually have no idea. And I listen to so many podcasts. I'm like, how did this start again? You know?
Yeah, because at some point you're just in it and you forget where you started.
I know. And you have things you want to say. You're like, can I just start speaking?
I know. Like, and I feel like you have to like ease into things. One thing I will ease into is I use the mouth tape, the sleeping tape that you gave me.
Yeah, the mouth tape.
I honestly felt like I was doing a social experiment.
Why?
Because like I was doing this to like report back to see if it works, my thoughts. Because like for you to say you like it, like you need someone else to say they like it.
Really? You can't just take my word for it?
Well, like before I bought an entire pack, I would have liked to see what it is.
Oh yeah, that's why I gave you a sheet.
Yeah, so my thoughts are, yeah, it went smoothly.
You didn't feel like you were suffocating or anything?
No, but I was thinking, I don't think I'm a mouth breather because like whoa. There's no point during the night that I thought, oh, I wish I can open my mouth.
No, but me either. But I know at points when I didn't use it that I'd wake up with my mouth open. But it's not like I sleep with my mouth open because I need air. Do you know what I mean? It just happens.
Yeah.
So with the mouth tape on it, it's not like I felt suffocate. It's not like I was suffocating. Like Steve feels like he's suffocating because he can't breathe properly through his nasal passage.
Yeah. Anyone with
Well, that's why I can't give it to Lisa.
Right. Honestly, if you can't breathe through your nose, this is not for you.
No.
But if you could and you're a mouth breather, it's for you.
Did you feel like you slept the night better? It's supposed to help with those things.
On par with my other nights.
Okay, and when you took off the mouth tape, did you feel like it was like a bit sweaty, a bit like wetter?
Oh my God, you should have told me to pay attention. Like, no, but I did. Like, when I woke up, I went to the washroom and I still had the mouth tape on. Like, it only dawned on me after that I was like, oh yeah, I have this thing on my face.
Yeah.
But no, like, I slept well. There's no bad complaints. I'm down to do it again tonight because I have to.
Yeah.
And then maybe I'll get it.
Honestly, it's like another comfort blanket now. Like, I love my sleeping mask. It's become part of me. Like, I need it. And I need my mouth tape.
Yeah, traveling is going to become so hectic. My heating pad, my sound machine, my sleeping mask, my mouth tape.
Yeah, you need all your accoutrements.
I'm going to need my carry-on is going to be filled with that shit.
Yeah, just to sleep properly.
I was telling John, I was like putting it on. I was telling him about it. He's like, you guys try the weirdest things. Like, why are you always doing some weird shit?
Did he want to try one? I can give him a sheet.
Oh, you're so right. Maybe I'll buy it because I'm into it and then we can like split a pack.
Yeah, and there's so many, so you'll be fine.
Yeah, and I'll see if he likes it. He is a mouth breather.
Yeah, so it really helps. But did you realize that his mouth breathing was annoying you more because you weren't mouth breathing?
No, like not on the regular. He just like, he has some flare-ups where there's a mouth breathe, you know?
Yeah.
Like with the snoring. Like he doesn't snore all the time, but he has like a flare-up where I'm like, why are you snoring every day this week?
It's literally food and alcohol, I feel like, make people snore.
Oh yeah, 100%.
It's like you have a junk food night, you're snoring.
Yeah, it's crazy how that shit affects you.
I know. What happened to me this morning is that I got an email saying my Uggs got delivered. And the way my lobby is like, you can either, like some Amazon people do, just throw the package in the lobby, or we have this, oh my God, I forget the name, like Ecobox, where you put the package in the box and you get an email with the code and nobody's going to go in because they don't have your code. Okay.
That's so fancy.
No, I love it. I'm like, my package is safe and sound, you know? So I get
right, because that's really good for people who don't have a doorman, like,
Exactly.
and their shit's just laying everywhere.
Yeah. And I'm just like, sometimes I see packages and I'm like, do you not see the wall for the packages that you can put in and send the people a code?
Maybe they don't know how to use it.
Maybe, but like, it's time to learn.
Yeah.
So I get the email that my Uggs arrived. So I take myself down to the lobby and I see a package. I'm like, oh, it looks small. I go read the name. It's not for me. I'm like, where the hell is this package? And I didn't get an email saying there's a code. So I'm like, somebody stole my Uggs. Like, no freaking way. Right away, email sent to them saying, what address did you deliver it to? Because I didn't get it. Then I'm like, you know what? Maybe somebody let them in the lobby and they just gave it right to my door. Because like some random times that happens. So I like march myself up. It's not at my door. And I like go into my apartment. I'm already like freaking out. I'm calling Steve. As I'm on the phone, I see that Steve actually brought it in. It's sitting on my kitchen table. So I'm like, my bad. But the email that I already sent to them saying, where did you leave my package? They were so quick with the response. They sent me a picture that they actually did leave it there. I was like, disregard my previous email.
Oh, I wasn't thinking they didn't really deliver. I was thinking someone else in your building stole your package.
Me too, but I had to tell them, like, did you actually deliver it here? And if they sent me the proof, then I would go to like my building manager. Like, I don't even know.
Yeah, then you would take the next steps.
Yeah, but I needed proof, you know?
Yeah, oh my God, that would have been a really bad day for you.
And that was it for my Boxing Day shopping. I'm not gonna lie, that's all I got.
Yeah, I did do some damage, but sometimes I put things in my basket. Oh my God, Abercrombie and Fitch is like, it's not bad of them, but Cyber Monday, I put stuff in my basket, but I was like, I had such a headache. I was like, oh, tomorrow I'm gonna look at this basket and see. The next day I went in and everything was back to being full price.
When you told me I'm going to decide tomorrow, I thought of telling you, like, what if the sale's over? But I'm like, everybody extends. I just, like, was like, no, we'll still be there.
That's the thing. I knew it was Cyber Monday, but I'm also like, everyone extends.
Yeah.
Not Abercrombie. So if you're ever shopping there, like, snag it.
I did put my things in a basket also there. But then I realized I just like basic stuff. Like, basic colors, basic tees. And I was like, I don't need this. Do you know what I mean?
But they're the best basic stuff. Like that. That's where you'll go to for your basic tees, tanks, long sleeves, because their quality is just like butter.
Yeah, I had a couple bodysuits, like t-shirt bodysuits and stuff.
And you can live in them.
Yeah, but I didn't buy it.
Okay. Next year.
Yeah, or Boxing Day.
Yeah. You have redemption. That's like it. You have the Friday, Black Friday. No.
Yeah, Black Friday,
Cyber Monday, and then Boxing Day. Like, they're really like trying to empty out for the new year.
Yeah, they're like, here's some deals so you can buy the Christmas gifts, and then here's some deals so you can get stuff with the money you got from the holidays.
Yes, and empty out our stock from last season.
Exactly. So now we're basically wearing shit that's old. Like, we're out of style going into the new year.
So true. Okay, I'm segueing into Matt Rife's documentary.
Yeah.
Because there's so much
to say.
So much negative press on this poor man who's just like living his dream. And like, justice for Matt Rife.
Okay, but you see how that segue was so shit? That's how all his skits were to me. There was no segue. It was like, here's a joke, you laugh, okay, here's another joke. I'm like, where's like, I want like tell me a story and make it flow, and like that goes into the next. Like, I just found it was like not like knock jokes, but like the jokes were just like joking.
Yeah, they were all individual jokes.
Yeah, nothing was flowing. But honestly, he is, like you said, living out his dream, and like I can't hate on that.
No, I can't. I'm so happy to see him up there. We saw him in an episode of The Challenge years ago on MTV.
Wait.
Yes, and he was trying to be a comedian. He was on the show, didn't make it far, like got eliminated. And for the next like 13 years of his life, he's trying to be a comic, and he finally makes it. And the first thing we want to do is tear him down.
Okay, but is he really a comic, or is he on TikTok, got TikTok famous for doing... Okay, he is a comic, but I'm just saying, like, he got famous for being on TikTok, doing like little skits that are... At the time, TikTok was 60-second clips, you know? So it's like, I like seeing your 60-second jokes, your 60-second crowd work, you know, when I don't have to sit through an hour and a half special. That's when I think he thrives. His real capabilities and how good he is comes in when you have to do an hour and a half Netflix special, which I think, and people do agree with me, wasn't the best.
Okay, I just want to take it back to his TikToks. Like, yeah, you're seeing a 60-second clip and you like it. A comedy show, like, you're never going to sit through an entire 2-hour comedy special and be laughing the entire time. That's unrealistic.
Yes.
So when you're seeing 60 seconds and you're laughing all the time, because he's taking the best 60 seconds, which I don't blame him for. Of course, that's what you're going to put on TikTok.
Yeah, for sure.
And then he's really great at crowd work. That was his thing. He's good looking. That's his thing. And the women, you know, we hyped him up.
The women got him famous.
No, we really did our work. We saw this guy hustling and bustling on social media, and we were like, he deserves something. And we gave him a stage on Netflix.
And what did he do with it? Like, put down women, because I feel like he wants more male fans. He mentioned that somewhere, saying like his Netflix special is also for guys. He wants more male people to be watching him and become fans. So I feel like he threw the ladies under the bus. It's like, we're your fans. Like if you need to make anyone laugh, it's us, because we got you famous. We gave you millions of dollars type of thing.
Okay, that is so entitled. He's a comedian. Like, he can make fun of anyone he wants.
He could make fun of everyone he wants, but wasn't making fun of men. Do you know what I mean? Like, he wanted the guys to be like, yeah.
I think he did want to have more like diversity with his fan base, and yeah, I guess.
Like,
but like, who cares that he made fun of women?
No, not even that. He was making so many dick jokes, and I'm like,
exactly. So he did both things.
No, like literally jokes about dicks.
Yeah,
and I'm like, so a lot of comedy that I like, this is subjective, is when I could relate. When I'm like, oh, that's funny, it's so relatable. No girl is relating to your dick comments.
Yeah, but when have you, like, there's not many very funny girl comedians. Like Amy Schumer.
There's not.
There's few and far.
Yeah. And when they talk about, like, I find a lot of female comedians talk about, like, I don't know, like, just things that only women can relate to. I'm like, I don't love that.
Yeah, it's a fine line. Honestly, being a comedian is really hard. Because everyone doesn't find everything funny. We're all like subjective. We all think different things are funny. So when you're in a crowd trying to make people laugh, like, that's very hard.
No, I think, yeah, you have to be confident to go up there.
And I laughed enough during that an hour. I think it was an hour. I laughed enough that I would say that's a great comedy special.
No, I did laugh too. Keep in mind, I wasn't like sober.
But you should never be sober watching a comedy special. Like, that's the thing. Yeah. Everyone who made a mean comment about his Netflix special was sober. And like, you're too uptight when you're sober. You gotta like be loosey goosey and like just enjoy it. Like, stop being so political.
Yeah. And when like other people laugh, like, it makes you laugh, like the whole thing, you know?
Yeah. Speaking of like when he was putting women down, and like the thing that people were not happy about was I think it was domestic abuse joke at the beginning when he walks in.
Yeah.
Disclaimer if you're gonna watch this.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. He walks into a restaurant. He sees his hostess has a black eye. They make like a few jokes, and it's obviously domestic violence. So everyone was like, you can't make jokes about that. But it's like, why? You're going to make fun of black people. You're going to make fun of Jewish people. You're going to make fun of men, boys, Chinese. Like, yeah. And why are we drawing the line there?
Yeah.
It's comedy. Like, I get it. It's dark, and sometimes comedy gets a little dark. Yeah. But I feel like they get a pass on it because it's comedy.
Yeah. No, I agree with that.
And yeah, like, maybe that was a flop for you, but the rest of his comedy special I didn't find was very demeaning towards women.
No, there was like comments here and there, but after that joke and he heard people laugh, you know, he's like, you know, just testing the water, see where. I feel like I've heard that before.
Maybe. I'm sure
that line, you know? So I was just like, oh, I heard that from somebody else. It bothered me.
We're like, that's the thing about like an audience. You're the harshest critic.
Yeah. Because also I was so excited to watch it. So I think honestly, I hyped it up more than it should have been, which, you know, is my fault. You know, I ruined it for myself. But I did enjoy it. Honestly, it's hard to start a comedy special and really get through it all.
For sure. And I will say his crowd work is what he's known for. But I'm so happy this comedy special was not all crowd work, because I would have killed myself. That's not my vibe.
Yeah.
Like, make a joke. Stop just picking on people in the front row.
Yeah. I wish they showed a bit more. Like, I know at the end they showed it, but I wish like we saw a little bit more. Because that's how I know you're clever, when you just on the spot are reacting to things. Yeah. And so it's not as scripted. Like a comedy special, it's scripted. Like, they know what they're doing. So
and you kind of want them to know what they're doing, because you can't listen to
I know, cringe.
And I think he was making a point not to do all crowd work. Like, he really wanted to make himself look like a real comedian, not just comedian.
He wanted to prove himself, and he did. And he made so much money. I looked it up, obviously.
Give us the deets.
25 mil in the last year.
But what was for the Netflix special?
I don't know entirely. I feel like it just came out. Do they have to see how many streams it got? Like, I don't know.
I think he's probably going to get like a lump sum up front.
Yeah, I honestly didn't look at that. But, you know, he made himself some good cash. And he's 28.
Wow.
Yeah, like, good for him.
No, he's living his dream. He's a very pretty boy. I've seen on TikTok. I don't know if it's true, but some plastic surgeon is claiming that he did his jawline.
Like, good for you.
Good for you. I thought he was a natural person, but he's not, but I still stand with him.
But wait, are we just taking that as facts? Like, who, like...
No, we're not. I'm just saying what I saw on TikTok.
Yeah, let's spread some rumors.
Oh my God, my favorite thing is spreading fake news that I see on TikTok. I see a video on TikTok. It's
Facts.
Facts. I'll tell everyone.
Yeah, same. That's my news source.
My news source. And anything John tells me is fact.
100%.
And I don't know where he's getting that from.
I don't even care what you said was fact. Like, you got it somewhere?
Yeah, he said he thinks his lips are fake. I'm like, his lips do look fake.
Yeah, facts. Fake jawline, fake lips.
Yeah, that's so funny. But I made John watch it because I was like...
You watched it a second time or solo?
He watched it solo. Okay. But I just wanted to know if I was the only one who thought it was funny and didn't care about these jokes that everyone's in a frenzy about. And he was like, yeah, I thought it was funny.
Okay, good.
He's like, I wasn't. He's
like rolling?
No. And he said usually during a comedy special, he's like, I'm not laughing, but I'll have a smile the whole time. He's like, I found myself not smiling on the times that were not funny.
Okay.
And I was like, noted.
I could agree with that. Like, I was either like laughing and like a little giggle, or I'm like just watching it straight face. But honestly, over the weekend, we tried to watch so many Netflix specials, like different comedians, and we'd said in the first 5 minutes, if we don't laugh, we have to switch it. And nobody was making us laugh.
Yeah, you have 5 minutes.
Yeah, and it is hard, honestly. Who's your favorite comedy specials that you've seen?
Okay. I've seen Kevin Hart's, which I thought was really funny. Me and my friend, I think we like peed our pants. We were just like on one.
I tried to watch that and I could not get through it.
Because?
I was sober.
This is like a
recurrent theme.
A lesson.
Yeah.
Matt Rife was really good. I saw.
Wow, you're putting.
Nick Kroll was really good.
See, that too I didn't find so funny, but I was sober when we watched it.
Bill Burr, love him.
Bill Burr, but not his most recent. It got too political.
Yeah, his first two were really funny.
My top are Chris D'Elia. And I think I've seen one of them sober. So I thought it was funny.
He was funny. And Joe Rogan.
And Joe Rogan I thought was funny. But they both came out with more than one. And I feel like Joe Rogan's his first was way better than the second.
Yeah, I only watched... Did I watch both? But one was a lot funnier.
Yeah. But that's what happens when you do a sequel. It's never as good as the first.
Well, it's not a sequel. They're just like, that's their job. They got to do it again.
I know. I was just saying, like, every time you do something again, it's not as good.
For real.
And Claudia Oshry's, I loved.
Yeah, hers too. Oh my God, I forgot about her. When's her second one?
I don't know, but when it comes out, we'll watch it.
Yeah. Who I did see was Seinfeld. Not funny. Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't find him funny. And that's someone that like people think is so funny.
That's like a special humor though, I find.
And I was sober.
So yeah, maybe you just can't be.
Yeah, I think that's the lessons. Those were good ones.
Lesson learned.
Amy Schumer, I don't think was funny, but people love her.
Oh yes, and also the Asian comedian, I loved her.
Yeah, she's like always pregnant in hers.
Yeah, what's her name? Oh my God. But she was good.
She was funny. Speaking of social media and TikTok, was that a good segue?
Yeah, better than the first.
I'm seeing Paris Hilton post some TikToks.
Yes.
She revealed that she had a daughter via TikTok.
I know.
I was like, no post.
No, she's coming out with her Paris show. It's for sure being filmed.
No, for sure. But like when she had her baby, like I feel like I just got like a photo dump of her photo shoot with her baby, Phoenix.
Yeah.
Phoenix is the boy?
Yeah, Phoenix.
When she came out with the girl, it was I saw it on TikTok. Like by fluke, she's on my For You page.
I know, which is honestly like great with the time. She's done some talk shows too, and she announced it.
What I want to know is, did she ever say like she can have kids, or she just doesn't want to give birth?
I actually don't know, but it's also not important. Like some people like want to be pregnant and do that for jobs, and some people are like, I want a baby, I just don't want to go through the...
For sure, it's definitely like a privilege.
Yeah, no, it definitely is a privilege not to have your own. Well, I don't know. People would find it a privilege to have kids, and then some people find it a privilege to, be able to have kids, but then pay for someone to carry it.
Honestly, you're so true. You're so right.
Yeah. To be honest, like, I think I would have my own kid once to, like, see what it's like. But if I was filthy rich, like, I don't think I would want to do that again.
Yeah, she doesn't have to put her body through that. I know she's like, not that you can't have kids when you're older, but I think she's like 40.
Yeah.
And I think the risks are higher then. So maybe she's just like, why even do that? I have the finances to just have a surrogate.
So she named her new baby London, which she's already announced like years ago that she wants 2 kids. The girl will be London. And I was like shook that she said that on Ellen. I was like, oh, it won't actually be her baby name. And like, lo and behold, it is her baby name.
Yeah, she went with cities.
Oh.
Well, she's
my God.
Paris, Phoenix, London. And it's cute.
So cute. What I find like a bit intense is how close they are in age. Like Phoenix is 10 months old.
Yeah, I think she said they're 11 months apart.
Like 10 or 11, like they could be in the same school year.
No, they're going to be in different.
You just have to force it to be different.
Yeah.
But like that's wild.
I think maybe. Well, do you think no, it's not the same surrogate.
No, I doubt it.
Like, did she say, okay, like.
No, I think it's a different surrogate.
Yeah,
that's
and
a
I
lot.
think maybe when they're implanting the embryo, sometimes it sticks, sometimes it doesn't. It could take a while, and like.
No, it can't be the same one. It takes 9 months to hold a baby. The baby's 10 months old, and she just had another one.
No, I'm just saying, like, maybe with the second surrogate, that like she just started like the.
Yeah, she started the process.
Yeah, and like it just stuck at that point, so you take it.
Yeah, like you can't plan for it, so you're like, let's start now, and then it ended up happening.
Yeah, they're a really cute family. I haven't seen much content of her husband. Like, I can't grasp them as a couple
because you don't watch the show.
No, should I?
Like, but now you're going back to like her getting married is on the show.
No, I wouldn't start there. I think I would. How many seasons?
Just one, and now the second season I think is gonna be filmed now.
So I'll watch the second season. To be honest, I think I've seen a lot of the first season on social media.
Yeah, I
got the gist, and she got married, so here we are.
So then you see the relationship more together. I love seeing like Nikki and Kathy, like they're such characters, and it's honestly like lighthearted show.
I love that. I love mindless TV.
Yeah, and I feel like you get like more of an in-depth look of her life.
Does she use her baby voice a lot? You know how she gets...
Sometimes she comes in and out of it. She says when there's like an audience, it like comes out more because she's like a bit more shy and reserved than she speaks like a baby. But like you see her speaking like a normal, like when she's about to DJ her set, like, and she's like telling people what to do, like her real voice is there.
Yeah, she's like a boss bitch.
Yeah, no, she's the best.
I need to get back on that then. And it's on Hey You, so I don't know why I'm avoiding it.
Yeah, when the new one's out, I'll let you know. I'll give you the heads up.
But like for her to have like kids with Nikki now, I'm like, finally they're gonna have cousins.
Yeah, but Nikki's kids are older too, but yeah, they will have cousins.
Yeah, like she was like the only one. I think her other siblings don't have kids, or maybe they have one.
I don't know.
I remember her brother got married or engaged.
Yeah, that was on the show. Not that they got married on the show, but you see that
they got engaged.
Yeah.
So I'm like, do they have a kid now? I don't know. But I find it really cute.
Yeah, no, it is cute. It's like...
What does her husband do again?
I don't know. And I remember looking it up, so I don't want to say. But honestly, he's a businessman, Beau, and we love that.
100%.
And he said that they would see each other in the same crowds, like, often. And I'm just like, how are you mingling with the same people?
He's rich, basically.
He is, but his hometown, like when they go visit like his family and stuff for like the holidays, like they're normal people. Like they couldn't believe like Paris Hilton was here.
Yeah, that must be so surreal. Like, are you treating her like a celebrity or your daughter-in-law?
So weird. Like I can't imagine.
Andy has a kid, right? With someone else?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. He has another kid with someone else.
Wow.
But I don't think he has a good relationship. I'm going to fact check that one because like I can't.
I always feel bad for the sibling that gets like shafted because your parent is the non-famous parent and then that parent marries a famous person and, you know, gets a family with them. Like the Chloe and Tristan thing. Like the kid that Tristan has without Chloe, it's like disregarded.
Yeah. And they're like, they don't get the life that their step siblings are having.
Yeah, like it's crazy. His name is Carter.
Yeah.
If it doesn't pop up, then I feel like it's not true.
No, they do.
Oh.
Yeah, he has a secret daughter.
Okay.
With Belize, who appeared on the short-lived VH1 reality show Secrets of Aspen in 2010. So he does have another kid. Maybe now that he's a family man, he'll like re-get into it with her.
Oh, you think he's not in her life?
No, I remember reading that he wasn't, but maybe things have changed now.
That's the thing with like, you get someone pregnant and you're like, I don't want the baby. And the woman's like, well, I do. And it's her body, so she'll have the kid. But now it's like, now you look like a bad father, but it's like, he's like, I didn't want this.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's so tough because it's like, no, now you have to step up. It's like, no, if this was my choice, like it wouldn't, like we wouldn't be having a kid.
Yeah, but I think once you're going to do the deed, like you have to be ready for the consequences and you can't opt out.
No, you're in it for the long haul now.
Yeah.
And he could definitely be starting to pay child support now that he's married to Paris.
Yeah, I don't think he can use her money to pay his child support. That'd be wild.
Yeah, I know, but like, you don't think, actually the laws are different in California, so like, I don't know there.
If they didn't sign a prenup,
no, they probably signed, but everything after the prenup. Yeah. Like, who knows?
Who knows how it's shared there.
I love people's finances.
Yes.
What else did you see on the social media? Social media, that was it. But we did see on the TV the Beanie Baby documentary. Oh my God. Okay, I forgot that we wanted to talk about this.
Which I didn't know anything about Beanie Baby. I also watched the Tetris one. Didn't know anything about Tetris. So both documentaries, like, they're giving the same thing. It's like a documovie where not everything is true, but some things are true.
Yeah. I need to know, like, what's true, what's not true. There are certain things that's at the beginning of the Beanie movie, like, some things you just can't make up. So I feel like the things that are like, whoa, are true.
Agreed.
But the second I watch it, I need to text my mom and say, was I obsessed with Beanie Babies? Like, people were obsessed.
We weren't.
No, she said we had 2 that kept on the shelf.
But I feel like some people are obsessed with things, like they're into like a singer, an actress, like toys, Barbies. We were never those type of people.
Not obsessed with anything, had no hobbies.
But ourselves.
Yeah, literally. But I asked Steve and he said, yeah, he loved his Beanie Baby. And then it caught on fire because he put it on top of a lamp and forgot about him. And it like started catching fire and he was like really sad about it. He knew the name.
Just one Beanie Baby.
I think, yeah. I guess times were tough back then. He just had his one Beanie Baby.
No, I feel like that's like normal, but some people like are collectors and they want every single one.
Yeah. This movie was literally insane. The fact that people were buying Beanie Babies for like hundreds of thousands of dollars, like limited edition Beanie Babies.
And the fact that they came up with that concept to try to get people intrigued, because at the beginning it was flop. They were like, why is nobody buying this? And then at one of the kiosks, she said, oh, it's limited edition. And he like was like, what? I'll take 500.
Yeah. But then they were so good with taking feedback and working with it. Like somebody's like, oh, I like it, but it's just like too big for my purse or something. And they're like, we need to make them smaller. Like they really like adapted to everything. And it's like, oh, I wanted to sleep with it, but it's not as soft as I wanted. He's like, we got to make it softer. You know, like really innovative. He screwed over every single woman that helped him get there.
But we don't, in the movie.
Yeah, in the movie. So I don't know if it's true.
He did, but I feel like that's like corporate America in the 90s. Like if you're a woman, like, you know, you're not getting credit.
I know. It was so wild when his IT girl went into the room with him and he was like, you don't understand. I made $700 million last month. Just myself. That's what he's telling her. Like, I cannot imagine an employer telling you, I got $700 million last month. Just me. Like, he was so, like, you know, like in awe. And she made like $16 an hour. And then he boosted her to 20. He's like, in the new year, you'll get $20 an hour. And she's like, thanks.
But I feel like that's what it is in all big corporations. The top are feeding like the world. Like they have all the money in the world. And then the bottom people, literally right under, not even bottom. It's just like,
yeah,
for them to be making that amount of money, everyone else is making pennies.
It's insane.
But I feel like the Beanie Baby, the whole like concept with the name, the heart tag, like they came up with a concept of like a cool tag that you don't rip off. You know, like you get clothes, you're ripping it off. Like you don't want it.
Yeah.
They came out with like, I feel like the first product where people wanted to show that they had this, like,
It was a real Beanie Baby.
yeah, like if it was like luxury, you know?
Well, because in the tag it had the name and like his personality almost. It was like, I'm Snoopy. I love to be. It was like about the Beanie Baby. Do you know what I mean?
He brought them to life.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like everyone wanted them, because they wanted every animal. They like it was like a toy friend.
Yeah. Yeah, like it's just like insane. And I thought the TY meant like thank you. I didn't know his name was Ty.
Yeah.
Like crazy.
So narcissistic.
But like low-key, if I had a brand, like wouldn't you somehow... No, I guess you wouldn't really put your name in it.
No, it's a Beanie Baby. Like you've already branded this toy.
Yeah.
He just wanted to leave his mark.
Yeah.
And just the creations of every animal. Like he was using a 6-year-old to come up with concepts of different animals.
And names for them.
Yeah. And it's true. Like if you're going to design a kid's toy, like have kids come up with like
their ideas.
Yeah, because they're the most imaginary.
Yeah.
They're creative. You're going to hit like...
No, I find he was very good. Like, that's what I mean. Like taking like feedback, criticism, like what are people saying about me?
I was watching like oh my God, I forget the name of a show, but it's like this guy who takes collectibles and he, like people bring in their collection and he auctions it off.
Right.
And someone brought in like thousands of Beanie Babies, and someone came in to see how much they're going to be worth. And she's like a Beanie Baby professional or something. And she was so meticulous, like the softness, the coloring, how the eyes were when they sat, how they were like, if they were leaning back, flopping forward, like everything mattered, and like their value decreased depending on that. This girl like didn't really, she got a few $100, I think. Like it wasn't, and she had like thousands of Beanie Babies.
Yeah.
So John and I, with his family, went through his Beanie Babies just to see them all.
Oh, he had also.
Yeah, he has like a little bin, disheveled. Like, I'm like, these can't be worth anything. But we were Googling like, the tiger, like how much is it worth? And it would be like, if the tiger looks like this, and if you touch it, if it has his ears flopping.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was cool.
Maybe keep them for long enough, they'll be worth more.
The thing is, when you're going through it, you don't think about it being a value prop later in life. You're just like, oh, I don't want to throw it out.
Yeah, it's like mom's Barbie.
Yeah,
like that could be worth so much.
Yeah, you don't realize it when you have it and you throw it out and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah. But speaking of like the eyes and the positioning, when Ty was doing like his photo shoots, he would look at the animals and he's like, they're not looking at me. They need to be looking at me. Like he was very infatuated with where the eyes were placed on the animal. So I feel like that's a thing.
For sure, because you want it to come to life.
Yeah.
You want it to have a life.
I don't think... What else is a collectible? Like, I don't even know. The little Winnie the Pooh's keychain things.
Oh, yeah. The Pokemon cards or the Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Yeah.
Those were huge. The hockey... Is it hockey cards?
Yeah, I feel like there was hockey cards.
I feel like cards of some sort were always a big thing.
Probably like some coins.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what do I have now that I should like keep and sell in like 50 years?
Yeah, but like I'm such a declutter that I'm like, get it out of my face.
Yeah, like I don't need the grand.
And let's say you have something that they're like, okay, it's worth $100,000. Are you selling it? Are you keeping it?
No, yeah, that's the thing. You're like, oh, I'll wait a bit longer and maybe it'll be worth something. Or you're like so proud that's worth that. You keep it.
And at some point
it devalues.
Yeah, because the quality is less good. And then it's like, what was the point of all that?
I know. No, I'm a declutterer too. Like, get it out of here.
Yeah, I don't want to see it. Get out of my face.
Get out of my face.
Who else have I been seeing online? Do you remember? I don't know if you remember Farrah Abraham
from Teen Mom.
16 and Pregnant?
Oh yeah, and she was on Teen Mom.
Yeah, OG.
Yeah, she's like a wild child.
Her daughter now that I see on social media is like,
oh yeah,
like emo style. So grown up. I'm just like, whoa, this is you? Like, you know when you've seen someone,
she's probably like in high school.
Yeah, she's like 15 years old.
Yeah, it's wild.
She's like a full on like having friends. Like, it's wild.
How does Farrah look?
Farrah looks the same like how I last saw her.
I'm gonna have to stalk her on Instagram after.
Yeah, like I think she's doing her sex work, like OnlyFans.
Oh, okay. She's still doing that stuff.
Yeah, I think that's her stream of income because have not seen her, but she was on OnlyFans and she met a guy. Whatever, that was like a business deal. Later on, she matched with him on Tinder and now they're dating.
Wait, what do you mean she met a guy and it was a business deal?
Well, like OnlyFans for her, she's like doing business. It wasn't a business deal, but like she
Oh,
met a
like
guy,
she's sending
like,
him pictures and something.
yeah,
Okay,
like
okay.
it wasn't romantic in any way for her.
Yeah, but then she saw him on Tinder.
Or maybe she thought he was cute because maybe they did like video chat, whatever it was. Never went anywhere. A year later, they were on Tinder and they matched.
Yeah.
And now they're dating.
Cute.
I feel like she's had such a like rough life with everything that I just want her to be happy with a man.
Oh my, does she post him and stuff?
No post. I saw that she made him sign an NDA just in case shit hits the fan. She doesn't want it to be a messy situation.
Okay, so like, okay, that's fine. I feel like most celebrities have their friends, family, whatever, people they date sign NDAs.
Yeah, I respect it for her.
Yeah, no, that's so totally normal. You can't come into my house, hear some shit, and then go to the tabloids.
Yeah. But I mean, you're starting off the foot very transactional. You know what I mean? Like it's
like a prenup. It's like, it's all fun and games until like, wait, don't like do that.
Yeah, but when you start dating someone, it kind of takes the romance out of it.
Not at all. They're just saying like, don't
talk shit and say it on the internet.
Like, it's almost, I don't say worse than a prenup, but a prenup is you're making someone sign it after years of dating, the trust, the love of your life.
Oh, but I don't think it's anything to do with trust. That
no, but why would you take half their shit if somebody, like, you don't have to take half their stuff?
No, but like
so I'm saying you're doing a prenup to make sure you don't.
But a lot of people, like, they have like family money. It's like not even like their decision. They're like, you have to do this,
right? But NDA is like, I don't know you, and we're starting to get
NDA, yeah.
Sorry, what'd I say?
NDA.
Oh, whatever. NDA, it's like, I don't know you, so I don't want you like going out and spilling my secrets. That's fine.
Yeah. No, I respect it.
Yeah.
It's just like crazy to read that happened. Like, I'm sure it happens, but to see it printed.
The Kardashians do that. Like, I remember the food god coming into Kim's house and he was like, Kim, the security's like crazy. Like, I already gave him all the stuff. I already signed the NDA. Like, tell them I don't have to do this every time I come over. Like, he was freaking out.
Yeah.
So it's like, what do you want?
Yeah.
If I was like super famous, not that I have anything to hide, but like, yeah, sure.
Not that Farrah's super famous.
No, I know, but I feel like she's crazy. So
yeah, I'll see her once in a while, but like I saw pictures of her on the beach. She looks good. She looks the same. Honestly, she's 32 years old.
Yeah,
she looks a lot older to me because of the work she got done, but she looks good.
Right. Wow, she's not that much older than us.
No, she's 32 with a 15-year-old.
You know, it's like, oh, she got out of the way. Like, great, living life.
No, I'm sure that was like...
She could still have another kid.
Yeah.
Like, she can have a whole family. Like,
soon her daughter's going to be the age that she was when she had a kid.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably... That's just crazy.
It's crazy. I stopped watching all of that, though.
Me too. But the OG is the best. But yeah, I stopped watching it too.
But now they have like crossover with The Challenge. Corey, who's had a baby with Cheyenne.
Yeah.
They're a cute situation. But no, I couldn't, like, I can't watch people raise kids. I don't know.
At 16 years old, like, I'm just over it.
Yeah.
At the time, though, I feel like we were younger when we watched it. So it was more like, that's crazy. Like, that could be you. Do you know what I mean? Now I'm just done.
No, now I want to see 50-year-olds fight at a cocktail party.
100%. Rich people bitch about nonsense.
Yeah, that's more my speed.
Yeah, that's what I can't wait to watch.
I did see that Kyle was at Kathy's Christmas party.
Oh, I'm so happy.
And like a reconciliation.
Yes, love that.
Me too. I'm invested in this family.
No, literally, I saw Kathy and Paris did an interview speaking about the Mauricio and Kyle of it all. And she said, like, Kyle would not go this far if she wasn't feeling like she wanted to get divorced, you know?
For sure. I feel like all this press and everything you go through, like...
It better be real.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the kiddos.
But honestly, like, no pressure. If you want to take back your decision, like, do you.
Yeah.
Like, don't feel like you're stuck.
Yeah.
So I think that's it. Anything else you want to add?
No. That's all she wrote.
All she wrote. So for those of you who made it this long, thank you for listening. Feel free to like, subscribe, and leave a nice comment.
Thank you. Bye.